Hello and welcome to RCSchim. This is my review of the SJCam 5000 Plus. This another GoPro clone here. But the reason why I chose this cam is the 1080p 60 frames mode. So we will, as you see, I already unboxed the thing. It comes in a nice little box, which looks a bit higher quality than the usual GoPro clones out there. Maybe I should start with the specs of this cam. There are plenty of specs on the back. The most important is 1080p with full HD with 60 frames, which gives you very smooth video. And I will show you many video performance comparisons in this video between the SJCam, the Gopro3+Black edition, and the Xiaomi Yi cam. So next we will do some comparison shots with GoPro 3 and Xiaomi Yi. For this I have mounted all three cams on a SteadyCam mount and just went around in my town. Also filmed my sponsor board here and can show you the sharpness comparison now. And as you see, it really is sharp. It's an untouched Xiaomi Yi cam. I read from many users that they opened the case and turned the lens a bit to get it sharper, to get it in focus. I didn't want to try this yet, but it looks like I will have to. The general comparison between the three cams, Xiaomi and GoPro have almost identical optical distortions and wide angle, and color wise they also look about the same. I mean, the Xiaomi is a bit more yellow greenish, GoPro has the most natural colors in that case. SJCam has a bit more distortion, it looks, so it's really a very wide angle lens, but it's really sharp. Cool. SJCam gets a bit darker. It may have been my fault. I set the metering mode to spot on the cam. So maybe if you experiment a bit with the metering modes and with exposure times, you can get better results, or you have to do some post-processing. But all in all, the quality looks really nice, and you will see many comparisons now. So I'll give you just a quick overview of what you get. It's the waterproof case, which is GoPro-like, but it's not compatible with GoPro because it's a bit of a different size. It is 30 meters waterproof. The cam is about $140, $150. That's a bit higher price than the normal GoPro clones, but you get more than with the others here. You get full 1080p 60 frames mode. You get a really decent image sensor and chipset in this. It's a Panasonic image sensor and the Ambarella A7 something chipset that can really deliver good quality full HD 60 frames video. And you're gonna see a lot of comparisons now, but this thing is really sharp. How good will it compare to the $100 or $200 more expensive GoPro 3+? You will see this. What do you get with the camera? Wi-Fi with the screen in the back, which makes it kind of like GoPro 4 Silver style. You get waterproof casing, which looks like the GoPro 3's, but it's a bit different, so it will not be compatible with GoPro 3 or with GoPro cases. But what is compatible are the connectors, the GoPro style connectors and joints and stuff. And what I like is these little adapters. Those are tripod mounts, two different ones. This clip mount with also tripod screws on top and on bottom. Makes it really convenient. A handlebar mount, 3 end tapes. Some more GoPro-like camp style bases, also with a thread for tripod, a USB cable but no charger, and a spare door with holes for better mic quality, for better sound recording. Short look on the display. Display is 1.5 inches. That's not much, but at least you can frame your shot, which is nice. The screen is shutting itself down after preset time. I think standard time is 30 seconds, it goes to dark. And one thing you have to notice, if you're recording and it goes to dark, then you have to press once to reactivate the screen, and the second press will stop the recording. So yeah, but you will get used to this. I mean, one of the first steps I did was updating the firmware. I'm now at 3.2. I will link you in the description how to update the firmware. It's really simple. It just wasn't that simple to get the 3.2 firmware from the official homepage. I don't know about this. But you just download a file on your storage card, drop in the storage card, go to the menu and do a firmware update there. But even with the latest firmware, I found one bug so far. There are other reviews from this cam from earlier this year which stated this is a really buggy cam, but this was with firmware 1.4 or something like that. So they did a lot of software enhancements now. One bug that remains is that if you turn on the cam and immediately press the mode button a few times to go into the menu, it will just reboot. And I tried several things, like I thought that if you don't have any files on the storage card it will crash or something like that. But it's really just a thing of the sensor getting warm, I think, or the chip getting a bit warmer. It's not a major issue, it just feels weird. I'm not sure if they can fix it with software, and it's not a real issue. It's just if you have it lying there and have to film something quickly and have to change the modes before filming, then it can be a pain because you have to wait until it gets a bit warmer. But that's really, first I thought it's an issue, but it's really just a minor bug. You can, of course, use mobile phone app, Android or iOS. I only tried Android to control and to frame shots with. You have all of the settings in the app. I'm gonna show you the menu really short. its resolution. Can have different resolutions here, of course. Most of the time I use 60 frames. You should use 30 frames if you're in a dark environment. And you have the 120p mode for slow motions. You shouldn't use the 240 low resolution slow mode because it's not really sharp. So a lot of resolutions, still image resolution, quality fine, self-timer, burst rate. Yeah, lots of that. Detection, status LED, Wi-Fi LED. You can turn on many LEDs and turn them off. OSD. Car DVR, that's an important feature if you want to use it in the, as a dash cam. So if it gets external power, it will start record, turn on and start record. And if the external power goes away, so if you turn off your car, the recording would stop. This could also be a handy setup for FPV flying. If you have a cable connector to power the camera via the onboard system, this might be a fun thing to try. Delay TV out, NTSC, rotate, mic volume, date stamp, language, blah blah. Screen off, this is the auto screen off. Okay. 30 seconds is okay. Auto shutdown if you don't film something. Light frequency. Yeah, and it's the light meter. It's center, multi or spot, and I think center is best for us. ISO. The ISO setting is funny to set on such a cam. Didn't see this on GoPro. White balance. Yeah, Wi-Fi. So you can configure all with the menu, which is really nice. You don't need a PC or something to set the Wi-Fi password as you do have on the GoPro. The menu is a flat menu, which is nice. In comparison on the GoPro, you have this categorized menu, which is, yeah, you get used to it. Okay, you have the shutter button on the top and the mode button in front. You have a Wi-Fi button over here and an up and down button on the side. Microphone. You have mini or micro, HDMI and USB, and storage card. It says up to 32 GB, but I also heard that you can use 64 GB. You just have to try this. Really nice cam. The weight is about the same weight like the GoPro 4. It's 74 grams with battery and display. That's not too bad for a display enabled cam. Battery life, I measured it. It's about 50 minutes. It's not super much, but maybe you can get away with having your copter having your FPV system powering the USB port, so you always charge it in flight. Recording time and file size. For 20 minutes you get about 3.5 GB if you're on 1080p 60 frames. Roughly 24 megabits of data rate. And as I said, you have 52 minutes approximately to record in one session with no Wi-Fi and with LCD screen turning itself off. So if you use Wi-Fi, it will go down to like 40 minutes maybe. So that's not too much, but the battery is 900 milliamps. And yes, it has a Wi-Fi and screen. So I got this cam sent from gearbest.com. Thanks for sponsoring this. I will post you a link so you can get it from them. I'm really looking forward to using this on my quadcopters. I didn't have the chance yet to fly it because the weather is not too good at the moment. So you get smooth full HD 60 frames in wide angle, and I love wide angle for proximity flying and for fast flying with quads. And if you really crash and break something here, you only lose $150, whereas on the GoPro 3 you lose about $300 to $400. So that's the reason why you will get this. The competition on the market is the Xiaomi Yi, which is not sharp, and the foxier cam that Bruce had in his review, and I already saw a nice flying video in the woods. But I'm not so sure about the quality. I will have to check this out. I will link it in the description below. Check out for yourself. The nice thing about the Foxier cam, Foxier Legend or something like this, it's a Mobius form factor, which is really handy for quads versus this upright standing cam, which has more drag. So we see some movement on the market. We see some flat cams with 60 frames, and that makes us mini quad fanatics happy. Thanks for watching this review. Leave me your comments and your thoughts below, and make sure to check out gearbest.com for this cam and for many other nice things